Good evening and welcome. My name is Stu and I make trapping videos. Yeah. Alright y'all, so welcome back to another one. Alright, new intro didn't work out. Anyway, welcome back to another one y'all. So tonight I think you guys are going to enjoy this video here. Now, I could have made a very clickbaity title and done all sorts of things, or I could just do what I always do, just be honest with you guys and show you guys true facts. So that's what we're going to do. A few videos ago, I did a video basically trying to explain the purpose of offset traps, okay? I had actually these two traps here. The only difference is I take the chains up now because I got tired of them banging on the table. So I used these two exact traps here trying to demonstrate the purpose of offset jaws. Okay, now for those of you who's new to this or doesn't understand, offset jaws, I'll bring the traps a little closer here. You can see we have two identical traps here. This is a Bridger number 3, this is a Duke number 4. They are the same exact jaw spread, you know, both got 2 coils on them. The only difference is one has a dog and one doesn't. Other than that, same size. These are actually the largest footholds that I'm able to legally use on dry land in Illinois. So they're pretty big size traps, right? The largest traps that I can use. You can see here, very comparable. Only difference is this top trap here has what's called an offset in it, okay? This offset is a gap created right here in the top of the jaws. The bottom one is what's called a closed jaw trap. The only difference in them. Now, the idea with offset traps is to essentially let these levers right here, which essentially is what holds the critter. You know, these are restraining devices. That's what they're doing. It's no different than you putting your dog on a leash and restraining him that way. Okay. What the offset does is it allows these levers to come up slightly higher. Now, the higher you can get these levers, the better lockup we have. You know, if you can see here, if you can hold these levers way down, it's much easier for these jaws to open, and you know, your critter's just not going to be there. So the higher we can get these levers, actually, the better lockup that we have, right? So anyway, we've got two identical traps here. Now, I made this video trying to explain this, and actually in this video I demonstrated with this block of wood. And I think a lot of you got it, but a lot of you didn't. I had a lot of people tell me I was wrong, and well, you know, when I'm wrong, I'll admit it. Whenever I'm right, I'm going to prove my point. So that's what we're doing tonight. I'm proving my point here. I want to show you that offset jaws, they are made in order to help the lockup of the trap, okay? All I heard in the comment section was help blood flow, this, that, and the other. There is the illusion apparently out there that because of this offset, the trap does not close all the way. And if you look at it, that just, you can't, the trap has to close, okay? The only way that this trap is not closed all the way is if whatever you're closing inside the jaw is thinner than this offset. So anyway, try to demonstrate to you here. We'll set a couple of these right here. I heard a lot of people tell me, you know, offsets are so much better, this, that, and the other. So we'll go through here. We'll do a couple of things here, and we'll set these traps. Like I said, these are the largest traps that that I can use on dry land in Illinois. So, you know, nice size coyote traps here. Okay, so in the previous video, I used this block of wood here. This is a piece of 3/4 inch wide wood. You know, we used it like that. Got a lot of flack about that. Why don't you use a coyote foot? It's not the same as a coyote foot. Well, got a coyote foot. You guys asked for it. We got a coyote foot. Now, I want you to see. Okay. This is why I do the things I do. Okay. If you'll notice, this block of wood is the same dimension as the coyote foot. But you can't use this. So anyway, take this. Okay. Now, there we go. We have the coyote foot in the trap. Okay. Now, if you will notice, those jaws are not touching. Okay? See that right there? See that gap? Jaws are not touching, meaning there is as much pressure on these jaws as if it were to be down here open. Doesn't matter. Okay? Because what is in there is being held. Same, but you'll notice how high that these levers come, okay? Now, whenever I set traps, I routinely trap in these rubber gloves, right? You know, just thin rubber gloves, keep the dirt off my hands, the scent off my hands. Now, every once in a while, I'll, oh boy, I'll get my hand stuck in a trap. Now, I want you to observe here. This is what happens whenever I get my hand stuck in a trap. See the difference of how high the levers are coming up on this trap versus this trap? The lockup is better, okay? That's the only difference. Now this trap here is applying the same amount of pressure to my hand as this trap would because there's no gap, right? You would have to have something thinner than the offset in order to work. So anyway, that's my spiel on that. So you can see here also, it's quite easy to remove said hand from trap. Same here. All right, now. All right, so in the comments as well, had a lot of people tell me, oh, blocks of wood, different things like that. That doesn't. That's no good. You know, you need the foot, right, or whatever. So that's why I brought the coyote foot out here. But I had one gentleman, actually. And he did not like my wood thing. He said the block of wood and coyote foot, you need to demonstrate it better. He actually suggested using turkey necks. Okay, turkey necks are better. I see. All right, now. I'm sorry, turkey neck man. We don't have any turkey necks. However, we're doing this for science. I got my hand, right? Offset trap. Let's see how this one works. Ah. So here we go. Hand in trap, jaws still open. You know what that means? That means that the amount of pressure that is on my hand is the same as that closed jaw trap. Okay? Because the levers do not close. I am going to have to come up with something that is thinner than this jaw to prove my point here. Let's try this here. We will take two very thin pieces of cardboard. Okay, let's try that here. And I'll demonstrate kind of what I'm trying to get at here. So we'll take this offset trap once again. Now mind you, I just stuck my hand in there and I showed you that the exact same amount of pressure doesn't matter as long as whatever you're sticking in there is wider than the offset. So here we have something that's actually narrower than the offset. So we'll snap that in there. Okay, now you can see. See how the jaws are closed. Now, by your theory, now there truly is less pressure. Here's the problem. Simple as that. Okay? Simple as that, guys. The offset does not matter as far as the amount of pressure that is holding, okay? The only difference is the fact that you have these levers that are coming up higher, okay? Now, why do you see these on the bigger traps? You see these on the bigger traps because, you know, traditionally the bigger traps, they are designed to hold bigger critters, okay? Which have a bigger foot, okay? So the bigger foot, you know, the wider that these jaws have to open in order to hold that bigger foot. So if we can gap that a little bit more, we're able to actually let those levers come up, okay? You know, a lot of people are under the misconception that it's all spring power that allow these traps to hold. Spring power has a lot to do with it, but it's not everything. The leverage, the mechanical advantage of having these levers higher is what's holding this critter a lot. And I'm going to show that in a future video, and I think you guys will be surprised on actually how little pressure it takes to hold you know, whenever you have that mechanical advantage. So anyway, you guys saw my hand in the offset. You saw that the jaws were not closed, and you know, because this is the science channel, I guess we got to do it again, right? So this is the closed jaw trap right here. We have the closed jaw trap. Like I said, you guys saw with my hand in it. So you know, there we go. One more time, you can see how wide that gap is. All right. Same amount of pressure as what's on both traps. I don't know how to explain it any better, okay? The only thing that I can tell you guys is in the last few minutes, I have stuck my hand in these giant traps multiple times. I can tell you right now, I have not lost any fingers, okay? I've not broken any fingers. I am fine. As a matter of fact, I can still give the finger to all the haters out there. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you found this informative, and I hope that maybe we have finally put this to rest. I don't know what more I can do. I've got coyote feet, I've got cardboard, and I've stuck my hand in these traps. Till next time, y'all, keep your fingers safe.